everyone, welcome back to another vlog. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. If you're new, welcome. Be sure to subscribe, give me a like, it really helps me out, and click the post notification bell. If you're back and you're back for another video, then do the same. Welcome. I'm so excited for today's vlog. I have an exciting vlog today. The first thing I want to say is I posted like one of the spiciest podcasts I've ever recorded out there yesterday, and I feel like I'm getting really great responses, so it's so like reassuring for me to hear that people agree with my viewpoint, of course, but also that it's something that other people have been thinking and feeling and maybe haven't expressed. I basically made a podcast about why modern feminism is BS and the lies that women have been sold. That's what it's called. I'm not gonna like dive super deep into it because I made a whole podcast about it, right? So there's a lot there to uncover. But I'm just so excited about the feedback. If you haven't listened to it, it's on this YouTube channel. I upload it in like the long video format if you like to listen to it like that. Otherwise, it's also on pretty much all podcast platforms like Spotify, Apple. I know there's some other ones. It's on the majority of podcast platforms, so wherever you're listening. So definitely give it a listen. I'd love to hear what you're thinking. Today, oh my gosh, this car, you know when you can tell if someone's brazy in their car, like just the way that they drive, like they're going in and out. Today I'm so excited because I'm getting my hair done and I'm getting it like fully done. So like, let me just tell you a little bit about my hair. So I have extensions in. I only wear them for thickness. My hair is actually like, also people don't indicate. Okay, there you go, thank you. My hair is actually was longer than my extensions. I just like them for volume and fullness. I think a lot of people nowadays do that. I think that the look of having extensions purely for length is a little bit obvious. Like when I was younger it was cute, but I just like don't feel like it's cute anymore. I don't know, like also I'm petite, so like if I have long extensions in, let's say even like 18 inches for example, on someone, or like even 20 inches, right, on someone who's tall and 5'9", that would look pretty good, right? Like it probably would hit them at their boob or a little bit below their boob, but because I'm 5'2", for me it hits me way lower, so it just looks disproportional to my body and my figure. I feel like the same length can look different on different people depending on how tall you are. So I just think it makes a huge difference, like same as heels, but hair especially. So long hair on me, like it would hit me at my waist and I'd look like a troll's doll, but for someone else who's really tall, it might hit them like right below their boob and look normal. So that's why, I don't know, I don't get like super long extensions anymore. I think when I was younger I like thought it was fun and glamorous, and I'm glad I did it. Now I get them pretty much like to my hair length. But normally when I get, how the maintenance is like every 6 weeks or so you get them pulled up. I try to be good about it. I'm not always the best about it, but it is really uncomfortable anyway. Not uncomfortable, but it doesn't feel good when they're coming out. I have wefts in the back. I think I have like 2 or 3 just two wefts, and they're like just sewn in. And then I have like some beads in the front because I put my hair back and stuff so that, you know, if you have all wefts, I don't even know if people would do that. I think I'm sure some people have that, but you literally basically can't put your hair up because like you literally, if you pulled your hair up, you'd have like wefts here. But I mean, it gives you more volume with like easily, right? Because one weft has so much volume, but it's just, I feel like it's kind of unpractical unless you just literally never put your hair up, or you only wear it like in a low bun when you work out. And I just think it'd be just uncomfortable to have like flaps here, so I just like having the beads in the front. Years ago I used to get tape. I don't like tape because it leaves like this gross residue in your hair, and yeah, I just don't like it. But anyway, so normally when I get like a highlight touch up every so often, we don't take out my extensions, we just like highlight, just like, you know, just like a partial highlight essentially. But then every 6 months, or approximately, right? Sometimes it's earlier or sometimes later, but whenever I can notice that my hair needs it, I will do like a full retouch, meaning we take out all my extensions, do like a full head of highlights, and then put my extensions back, which we're doing today, which I'm so excited. I wanted to order also new extensions because after wear, right, they kind of lose their vibrancy. I mean, they get thinned out, right, because you brush them, if you're curling them, you're washing them, you're blow drying them, whatever you're doing, right, like they lose the volume, they lose that shine, and you need to replace them. And I think it's a personal choice how like long you go, depending on what kind of look you want to maintain. Just like with anything, it's like how long you get your nails done, it depends on, or how often you get your nails, it depends how long, like what look you want to maintain. If you want them to barely ever be grown out, then you'll be getting them done all the time. If you let them kind of grow out a bit before you get them done, you know what I mean? So it's like a personal choice. I just do it intuitively. Like when I notice like that they're thinning out, I just am like, okay, I need new extensions, or I'm not like, oh, it's been 6 months, let me just throw these away if they look fine. But I realized too late. I booked my appointments pretty much really far in advance because Christina, my hairstylist, she's pretty booked. So like this appointment I've had for 6 weeks, and I just until I got the reminder of like, your appointment's this day, I was like, oh. I knew it was coming up because I could tell my like extensions were getting low, but I essentially didn't have enough time to get her to order the extension. So I'm gonna, even though like old me like wants things now, would like want to just like come back in next week and like have her like order new extensions and have them put in. Like, I won't lie, part of my Gemini self wants that, but then it's also not smart because I'm paying today to obviously get them removed and put back in. So then it's like, for me next week to have to take them out again and put new ones in, it's just not smart. I was explaining all this to my husband, and he's just like, oh my god, like the things that women do. He's like, why don't you just wait until in 6 weeks when you need to get these retaped? I'm like, yes, I understand, sir, but it's a logical thing that a man would do. I get it, but I probably will just wait the next 6 weeks and then get fresh extensions put in then and get like a partial highlight done then. But it's fun when you do it all in one day because it's like a full transformation. What I mean by that is like, if I were to get all these extensions taken out plus a full head of highlights and then fresh extensions in, like, oh, you just feel like that bitch, you know? But before I go there, because it's in Beverly Hills, and it's like I always talk about how nostalgic Beverly Hills is for me because I lived there for so many years, and like so many core memories are there, and like so many parts of my life, like I like know it like the back of my hand. Every place I walk by, like I almost have a memory, so it's just crazy. But it's so much traffic to get there from Manhattan Beach area, so like when I go this direction, I try to like stay in the area. And what I mean by that, if I have anything I need to do, I'll do that. So I've been really wanting to go to Credo in person. I need to pick up some beauty stuff that I was gonna order online, but I'm like, I'd rather just see it in person anyway. I want to get a powder. I love the Kosas powder is my favorite, but they've had like allegedly manufacturing issues. I don't know, like they're just sold. I think it became really popular. Maybe they couldn't keep up with demand. I don't know, but their cloud powder, it's been around for a while. Like I use it in 2020. It's the best powder I've ever used in my life so far, genuinely, or one of the best. And it's like been sold out for months. Like I'm not even kidding, like probably this whole year. I think maybe I've gotten it like once this whole year. I don't even know if I've gotten the correct shade yet. Maybe like once. I don't know, because I don't like to lie, so I don't know how. I just know that I have barely been able to get my hands on it this year, and it's like my go-to powder. So like now I'm like mixing, I'm using like a translucent powder, but I like having color in my powder because it adds like a little additional coverage, especially because I don't use a foundation. I just use like that Merit stick and then the Milk like all-in-one concealer, just like under, like it's super bright. Use it like in, I think it's shade 2N or 2C, Too Cool, yeah, under my eyes and just like in brightening areas. So I really want to get a powder that has like, but I'm so picky because some powders are too powdery. I know it sounds funny, but like it just like looks chalky on your face. Do you know what I mean? Like there's a difference when it sets beautifully and you look like a beautiful little creme brulee dessert that was just sprinkled with some powder. There's a difference between that and when it just looks like chalky, or even like, I don't know, like just like unproportionally, like when you put it on, it just splotchy, that's the word. So I'm gonna ask the girls in there, hope, like I trust them, because I don't always trust the sales associate, because I'm like I don't know, maybe because I'm like, I know more. I know, maybe that's just my ego, but I do trust them because last time she recommended this mascara to me, and I'll link it down below. It's like the TikTok, it's called Talk Beauty. I'll link it down below. It's amazing, and it's like it's one of the best mascaras I've ever used, and I recommended it to my friend McKenna, and she also loves it. So like I have some trust for the ladies there at Credo. It's called Credo Beauty. It's on West 3rd Street in LA. So I'm going there first, and then I'm going to my hair appointment right after. I don't have the time, and then I have pole tonight, which is pretty close by, like to over there, like, you know, 25 minutes, maybe 30, depending on how traffic is at that time. So I'm just gonna go to pole straight after, essentially. So I'm just trying to, I don't even know if I'll make it to pole on time. I might have to skip. I usually go to heels and then I go to my like core class. But so I might have to skip heels depending on like how long my hair takes. My appointment's at 1:30, and like usually it takes like 4 hours to do a full highlight. So that would mean it's 5:30. I might just make it in time for heels. So let's hope that I make it in time for heels, because I'd love to go. I don't know, then I thought I might have time to go to the Beverly Hills Erewhon. It's pretty relatively new. I haven't been to it still, and get like lunch there. but I don't know if I'll have time. Maybe right now, like, yeah, no, I don't know. We'll see how it's gonna be. I don't know how we're gonna do. If I think I'll DoorDash food, I'll figure it out. I also might get a bowl from Tacos Tu Madre. I don't know. If I have time, I'd love to stop in the area, but I'd want to like eat my combo plate in peace, which would probably take at least like 30-40 minutes, because I need to park, order it, if there's a line, sit down, eat it, drive to my hair appointment. I don't know, does anyone else do this? Like when you have a day that's packed, you have to like calculate all the little things. Like you're calculating like, okay, how long will this take? Like when will I be hungry? Like how long is the drive? Like you have to, if you're in LA, you have to do this. I'm sure you don't have to do this in other places, but the traffic here is so different at such different times, and it's different in different areas. So you literally like, I mentally do my best to kind of like, kind of not guess, but like I know around areas what the traffic is usually like, so I try to like use those parameters to see like, okay, when should I drive here, how long should I stay there, when should I drive to the next location, like where if I eat, like is it worth, if I stay in that area, was that going to make the traffic go up, or would it be better for me to like leave right away and just eat closer to home? So we are walking to Credo, just parked on this little side street. Credo's all the way up. This is 3rd Street in LA, by the way. It's in West Hollywood. It's a really popular street. It has a little cafe like Jones on 3rd and a lot of other stuff. It's well known. They're doing construction, but Credo's right there. So that's where we're going. This is Credo, where clean beauty lives. So we got some goodies. I'm so glad I went in person to see everything. So I'm going to show you guys in the car. Here's some swatches, little swatch. I just got 3 things. Nothing too crazy. I just wanted to see everything in person. It's so hot in this side of town, and I'm literally like in Chelsea boots and a coat. But inside, I'll show you. We'll do a little haul. Okay, so we really quickly went into Credo. I was gonna record in there, but I honestly couldn't. It's my turn to go, but this guy went. It's okay. I honestly couldn't record in there because I was like picking out products, and then there's like so many of the salespeople, and then I had like my phone in my hand. So you know the situations where like you just can't vlog. I don't know, like there was like 4 of them all around me, and they were really helpful, and they're like, everyone was asking me questions, and I get it, like they want to make the sale, but everyone was genuinely really friendly in there, and like all kind of like all over me. So I felt, oh, it sounds so like egoic, but like they're all around me, so it would have been really weird to just pull out my phone and be like, hey. But I want to show you, actually no, I can go straight what I got. I got 3 items. I needed a new shampoo that felt really cleansing. I've tried a few clean brands. I like Rahua. It depends which one. Like the classic Palo Santo one's really nice. I really like the Derma E tea tree oil one. I like the Brioche. So I'll link the 3 that I've tried that I like. I feel like my scalp has gotten used to some of them and isn't like responding how it used to. So I asked her, I was like, what's your favorite? Like I was like, this is your chance to shine. Tell me your secrets. And the woman was like, this one was basically her favorite. And then at the cash register, the guy working was like, oh, it's my favorite too. It's a brand called Everless, and it's a waterless shampoo concentrate. So you just like put a tiny bit in your hand, and then it lathers up into a shampoo. It's a clean beauty brand. Apparently it's really cleansing. She was saying like it feels like a traditional shampoo, but it's very cleansing. And also the guy at the cashier was like, it's the only shampoo where I really feel like my hair is like clean. That's what I'm looking for, like that clean feel, because my hair feels really clean. I feel like it lasts so long I don't have to wash it, and recently I feel like literally after 2 days, oh my gosh, I'm literally already here, I've had to wash it. I made such a good time. I'm so proud of myself. So I picked that up. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're gonna go like this. We're gonna go like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. I'm getting hungry. So oh my gosh, now that I eat fish, I can maybe get fish in my bowl that I'm gonna order. So I got that. Okay, should we do the rest of the... And then I wanted a clean beauty eyeshadow palette. It's so crazy. I just bought like a Tarte palette a few months ago, and I was listening to podcasts and how they tested a bunch of brands, which included Tarte, Sephora for PFAS, which are really bad chemicals. They're forever chemicals, so they stay in your body forever and can even be passed down, I believe, like to your children, so they're really dangerous, and they're in a lot of stuff. They're like in a lot of workout clothes, a lot of sweat wicking clothes. They're in like, just like, even if it's like a clean beauty brand, if it's put in plastic, it can be in plastic. That's why you ideally want to buy like in glass jars. Skincare, which usually is more expensive for the brand and the consumer, but it's way safer. So I got, oh my gosh, I'm gonna vlog inside, I think. Actually, I don't know if I want to be doing my haul there with Christina. Hold on. I always see my guys here. Okay, so let me just really quickly show you. I have like 2 minutes. So this is this brand, Everest Water Shampoo Concentrate, 30 plus washes. Looks like this, and it comes with this thing. So I guess when it's like, you put it through the tube when it starts like, you know, to squeeze more out, which is really nice that they include that. So let's hope it's good. I've never heard of this brand ever, so. But I wanted to clean beauty. Anyway, I was saying, like, I found out that Tarte was like, they put a bunch of brands. They didn't want to like expose brands particularly, so they didn't name like which brand exactly had PFAS. But Tarte was one of the brands they tested, and it was like, they said that all the brands, I believe like 90% of the brands they tested had them. So I did not want to put that on my eyes every day. I see this beauty brand a lot. I have like a tanning oil, like not a tanning oil, but like a shimmer oil from them, and I have like a red liquid lipstick from them, and I like it. So this is a rose quartz crystal gemstone palette. It's called Rose Quartz, I believe, and apparently their stuff is infused with crystals. So it's really, really beautiful. Like, they're infusing spirituality with beauty, and it's a really pretty palette. Well, why is it not opening? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I was literally trying to rip it the wrong way. I was trying to like rip off the thing. Okay. It's really pretty, and it's all cool toned colors, as you can see. Which I need cool toned colors, so I love it so much. It has like some shimmers and some other ones. I just need like a daily eyeshadow palette, so I picked this up on their website. This is actually on sale right now, and I saw it was on sale, but I didn't know how long shipping was gonna take. So I was already there today, and I was like, honestly, instead of like paying for shipping and waiting for it, I'd rather just have it. And the final thing is, I just wanted a brown eyeliner to smudge out. I really love this brand. I wear her lipstick all the time. I'll link it. It's Ari Perez Grace lip color. And this is just an eye pencil. It's also a clean brand. It's in the color Earth, and it's like a cool tone dark brown. So I'm gonna use it to kind of like create like a little bit of a wing on my eye and smoke it out. Yeah, I've really been into beauty stuff lately. Gosh, like I go through waves. Sometimes I'm like fashion, clothes, accessories, and then I'm beauty. So I picked up all those things. So now let's go get our hair done. Okay, this is so exciting. Am I gonna bring my vlogging camera with? Maybe I bring my phone with. We're taking out the extensions now, and I said we're gonna move them up. Yeah, and I said in my full highlight, and I was saying in my vlog how I was like, I want to put fresh extensions in, and how you approve of my idea.
I do approve. I always approve of new hair. I love new hair.
I know. I just wish I would have done it in time for today.
I know. That's okay.
Tomorrow's a new moon also.
I told her she could still come before the end of the year. We have 1 more week.
Like a pass called like the Icon Pass. Have you heard of it? Where like you pay per year, it shows you all the mountains you can go on and like the availability. That's what my friend has too. Little fish salad from Tacos to Madre. Okay, our update. We have a full head of coils. I love to see this. I can feel the serotonin as soon as like it's all up, because you know it's gonna be bright when they're all in. Has anyone ever like bleached their whole head, like put bleach on their entire head?
Not so much anymore.
But people used to.
Yeah, I know, go through phases of trends sometimes.
But now it's like kind of like layered, so it's like more multi-dimensional.
Yeah. Dimension is our friend.
Are you saying this is a bad angle for me?
Well, we're only doing like the other.
We are finished. Yeah, it's such an instant brightening. I feel like under here. That's where I noticed it the most. I noticed my hair when I would like lift it up and like put it in a headband. That's when it would get really dark.
Yeah, we haven't done it since a while, so.
I feel like it's even shorter than 16 inches now.
It is.
Yeah, I feel like it's like 14.